Hello Leo, it's my intention to share with you today the reading that is going to give you the map of the energies for the month of November. And as always, people are most likely going to get pissed off because I'm doing this in English and not Spanish, but to you guys, you need to have patience. So anyway, I'm just going to take 1 minute to explain to you the reason why it's taken so long. My previous setup was quite a hassle. I had to do lots of things to get it ready, up and ready. And I just couldn't, I had to prioritize the Spanish readings, but right now I have updated my setup, which made things easier. And this is the surprise I have for you. I have two cameras now, so you can look at the reading and you can look at my face at the same time, and I hope this improves the flow of the communication. So with that said, we're going to go right into your reading and let's see what comes up. Thank you for giving me an answer that's clear, direct, concise and precise, so that everything that Leo can know, thus allowing them to make better choices in the future, because it is my honest intention to do so, and if I have the chance to do so, then why not? It is my honest intention to help you out, yes. Right, so how is this reading going to start? I'm going to be drawing 3 cards, and these 3 cards is going to be the main theme for your month. So this is like the most important question, all of them, because this is going to tell you exactly, well, the overall energies of what you're going to go through. So, November, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to make it the best setup ever. Let's see if it works. And your 3 cards. Your 3 cards. Let's see, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? For Leo, November 2017. Alright Leo, let's see, what can I tell you right now? On November, the Knight of Swords in reverse says that you're experiencing doubts, you want to move forward but you don't know how, or there's something you want to decide, a communication or a conversation you want to have, but you're not sure how. So I feel this card is the energy of hesitation, and when it comes to hesitation, it's like you're doubting yourself. Should I do this? I don't think I should. I know I want this, but I don't know how can I get it. So the second card is the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands means that you are going to overcome this feeling of hesitation or of indecision with a lot of virtue and bravery. So this is like could mean 2 things. It could mean that there's something you have to face, you don't know how, but eventually you will find the bravery to do so anyway. Or it could mean that November is a change in direction. Like you thought your life was going one way, and then you have this paradigm shift that is telling you that there's another way of doing things, or that there's another path. And instead of trying to go your old path, you are now shifting your direction to be flexible and adapt to your current situation. So this is a card about bravery, and it makes sense because the North Node is in your sign, which is asking you to be brave and to enjoy the process more than the goal itself. And then we have the Empress, and this is beautiful, Leo. You have the 3 of Wands, and then you have the 3rd major arcana. So that means that November, even though it's gonna be kind of an awkward month because you'll have to change directions, I think that this is the best choice you can make, because when you change directions, you'll find that you'll have plenty of chances. You are taking an action, you become inspired to try something new, you get a result. So that's good. Talks about Leo having this month as a month of going beyond, trying something new, going beyond what you thought. And when you are trying something new and going beyond, when you are acting impulsively instead of thinking about every single detail, you'll find that you are able to I'm sorry, my cat just fell off. You're going to find that you'll get more out of life, basically. But let's go deeper than that. Let's deepen our understanding from this reading. I'm gonna draw some clarifiers cards right now for each card, and it's gonna be the specification or the detail that I can add to this question. But so far, what I'm seeing is you stop thinking. You are no longer over analyzing things. You are no longer questioning things. You're no longer pursuing things. Not in an intellectual way, at least. You are not moving with your mind. You're moving with your heart and with your spirit. And because you're choosing to do so, then you enjoy the benefits. Because, you know, bravery is being rewarded during this time. And the first card I fell off is the Emperor in reverse, which I guess is talking to you being brave, even though the path you're taking right now is not the one you would have chosen. Which is fitting with what I said at first. Like, it is a month where you're changing directions or changing methodology, so to speak. So, with the Emperor in reverse, it means that you had to give up, you had to surrender. There was something that you wanted to do, it didn't work. But instead of feeling down about that, you're being flexible and saying, well, this didn't work, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try something different. And because you're choosing to do so, then you will enjoy the benefits, as I said. So let's draw more clarification cards. That's one. That's two, and the final one is this. Right. And the Knight of Swords in reverse has the King of Cups, which means that when you're changing direction, this shift, this because you were going one way, but that way didn't work. You didn't take it badly. You didn't cry. You didn't like become disappointed or jaded. I think you saw it coming. I think this change in direction wasn't according to your plan, but it didn't surprise you, because the King of Cups is someone who is very aware of what's going on. So that's good. And with the Three of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles, which means that you are starting something new. You are not afraid to go down a new path to see if that path is going to bring you the things you're looking for. So I think it's very fitting with what I've said so far. But when it comes with the Empress, you have the Tower reverse. And the Tower reverse means that you are not resisting change. You are not you're not questioning the process. You're not resisting change. You are not, I don't think you like it anyway, because it's reverse, which means that you don't really like, or it wasn't a very pleasant situation. But now that you are here, instead of thinking about, oh, I could have had this, or I wish I could have had that, you're saying, well, you know what, it's done. It's done. It's done, and instead of thinking about the past, I'm just gonna go with my flow, which is a very wise decision. So, to follow this question with the main theme, we're going to go further with the question of what is your main priority. Now, give me a second because my cat is making a mess in the kitchen, and this is live, so I cannot interrupt it. There you are. He's licking his whiskers. Come here. I'm going to stay here. Right, so I'm gonna draw the 3 cards for your advice. Let's see, what advice can I give you during the month of November, Leo? I'm gonna draw 3 cards now. Right, so when it comes to your advices, the first advice I can give you, Leo, is the Prince of Swords, which in reverse, which is something you already know. Don't think about the things that you are letting go, or the things that are breaking up, or the things that you're losing. Don't even concern yourself, because I feel that you had this vision of the future, and now that vision is not going to happen, and you know this. But again, the advice is the same as you already know. Don't fret about that. Don't stress yourself about that. What's gone is gone. If it doesn't work, it didn't work. Time for you to be adaptable instead of stubborn, and you're being that already, so you're good. You're off to a good start. Yeah, he is. The Lovers in reverse. Don't get attached to anything that is outside or external to you, because I feel With the Lovers in reverse, it's that don't lose heart. Maybe right now life is not looking the way you would like to. Maybe right now life is giving you different experiences than the one you envisioned. And I think a part of you is like, but I really wanted this. But I really wanted this. I really loved that. And now I can't have it. And even though you are accepting it and you're starting a new path, you still need to go through that experience of completely and utterly let go of that, and to there's the word entangle, and the opposite, you know, like be free of that. Release yourself from that situation that I think it was so close to you that you confused yourself a little bit with that. But right now it's time to go back to yourself. And you may not like that because you think yourself is with that person or with that situation, but that's not true. You can have harmony in your own. You can rebuild your harmony. Maybe you had this sense or idea of harmony, like this is what harmony looks like, and now life is changing that lifestyle, and you think that, well, I no longer have harmony, but that's not true. Life is just changing, you know, life is chaotic. Sometimes things come, sometimes they leave. So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't be discouraged, don't lose heart, don't think that you're fucking up when you're not. It's just that life is changing your lifestyle, it's mixing up the elements within that. And last but not least, the Hierophant, which means this is the same card that appeared in Aries. And this card means that you are reaching your own inner truth. You are coming back to your own center. Instead of being so mixed up with the emotions that you're feeling, that makes you think that you're something else, you are now realizing that your happiness and your well-being is not up to it's not even up to your own sense of harmony, you know? You can have harmony even when life is upside down. How? When you place your center on yourself. When you are your greatest guide. When you make that out of yourself, when you can trust yourself, because you're trusting your own inner wisdom and intuition, then even if you don't have harmony, you can still feel at peace because you're following yourself. Life may break up and things may be changed around, but you're still here, and that's what you're learning. You're learning that you're the center in the middle of the storm. So that makes sense. But let's again draw some clarifiers to see deeper into the advices, which right now are, you already know that this month is not a month about pursuing. You already know that your vision of the future is most likely that not gonna happen the way you want to. So instead of being down about that, be adaptable. Come back to yourself. Put yourself as your center. That should be enough. But again, let's go deeper. What are the clarifiers? What are the clarifiers? What are the clarifiers? Then with the Prince of Swords in the reverse, you have the King of Wands in the reverse, which means that time to switch your tactics up. Time to, you know, it's just that this row right here, you already know this because you're already doing it. What does this mean? It means that you are not following the path you wanted to follow. Life is not giving you what you were trying to build, but don't mind that. Be flexible. This month is about being flexible, not about being stubborn. So this you already know. You're already doing it. Then you have the Lovers in reverse with the King, with the Knight of Swords. Look at this. You have the Knight of Swords here in reverse, and then you have the Knight of Swords again in the upright with the Lovers. That means that yes, the situation you're going through right now is quite difficult, but it will not be your end. It's not your end. It's painful. It's disappointing. It's not what you would have chosen, but it will not be your end. This is gonna make you stronger if you decide to do so. If you decide to act with bravery and go into the unknown, leaving behind all of that which failed. If you can start your life over again, then everything's gonna be fine, because this is meant to be. This is meant to be. This was meant to happen. So with the Hierophant, you have The Two of Swords, which means you are confused. I'm telling you that this month is for you to approach your own inner truth, and most likely than not, what you're thinking is, how do I do that? How do I approach my own inner truth? How do I enjoy the benefits of my actions? And the answer is, you don't. There is nothing for you to do. This path, you were meant to be taken, you were meant to take this path blindly. You were meant to go into the unknown. You were meant to be confused. That's part of the process. So if you're at any point, if at any point you feel lost, you are doing it right. You are not doing it wrong. This is not about having clarity. This is about you being able to say, I don't like this. I would have wished things to go in a different direction. But alright, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go whatever it takes me. I don't have to fix anything. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to plan. I just have to keep going and be centered. Because that's the only thing you have to do is to overcome your pain. The only thing you have to do is to leave that path behind and to have the resolve to say, I'm gonna keep moving forward. Even if I don't know how, even if it doesn't make sense, even if right now I'm really fucking lost, I'm still going to decide to keep moving forward, because that's the only way to get out of this. So, and it makes sense. Like, you don't have to know during your life, you don't have to know what you're doing. You don't. Like, you only have to make the best choices in every context, but you cannot, like, life cannot demand that you make the right choices all the time, because if you really wanted to make the right choices, you would have to go to be able to see into the future, and you can't do that. And not only in the future, you would have to see everything that is happening right now, and you can't do that. So mistakes are bound to happen. Don't feel bad about that. It's part of the process. You're meant to make mistakes. This place is for you to make mistakes. You can fuck up all the times you want. It's not gonna be against you. If you know how to take advantage of the process, which is learn, not regret. Improve, not repress. So, to wrap this reading up, I'm gonna draw 3 more cards, which is gonna be the Keys of Wisdom. And the Keys of Wisdom pretend to give you concepts or ideas that if you contemplate them long enough, you will be able to develop a paradigm, a perspective that is going to allow you to make choices, the right choices, without any kind of effort, because you understand. So let's see what comes up for your Keys of Wisdom. What about your Keys of Wisdom, Leo? What can I tell you to finish this reading? To give you that which you need to hear so you can make the best choices in the future. And you have the following cards. The first key is the Queen of Cups. Follow your emotions. Your mind is in chaos because your life is not making sense. But your life doesn't have to make sense, fortunately. As I said, you don't have to fix everything. You don't have to make sense of everything. You can't. You really can't. You think you can control life with your thoughts. That's one of the fattest lies you can ever buy into, because it doesn't make sense. If that were true, we wouldn't have wars, because wars don't make sense. If we were really logical and we could control life with our logic, there would be no wars, because everyone would agree. But the universe doesn't work with logic. It works with 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. And in this case, what they're telling you is, don't pay too much attention to your mind. It's not making sense. Stay with your heart. Love yourself. And follow your intuition. Because even if life is not making sense, as I said, you are still keeping clear about that. You are very aware of what's good for you and what's bad. So follow your heart. It's going to be right 100% of the times. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, which means don't cling onto anything, because you're going to lose shit. Because right now it's not about securing things, it's about going beyond the things you thought were yourself. So in that process, of course, you are going to lose things. Because when you lose things, you are forced to retreat into that which you can never lose. What is that? Your own truth. You can never lose yourself unless you choose to do so. And how could you choose to lose yourself? By saying, fuck this doesn't make sense, I don't want this anymore, goodbye. Then yes, you're lost. Because not only did the challenges of life overwhelm you, they finally defeated you by you allowing that to happen. So that's on you. And I'm not saying that life is easy, probably it isn't, because you have the lovers in reverse, and the lovers in reverse means that there's a serious longing here that you are not fulfilling. And it doesn't matter what you do, you cannot find that happiness, that harmony. But again, the reason why you're feeling like that is because you're missing things in the past that didn't work. Which is why they're telling you, instead of focusing on the past, how about you keep moving forward? Just keep moving forward. It doesn't matter if you know or you don't know what you're doing, keep moving forward. Because time heals everything. And time is on your side. So let things that crumbled, let them go. They are done. Time to adapt. And to finish this, we have the Aeon in reverse. There's nothing for you to fix. There's nothing for you to make sense of. There's nothing for you to decide. Like, this is not a life-changing decision, you know? It's not like, should I do this or should I do that? It's not like that. It's like, I had to do this. There is no other choice. There is no other alternative. So it doesn't even matter if I don't find the best answer, because there's no best answer. There's only one answer. What is the answer? Move forward. You will get what you want. Eventually, because that always happens. Life is like this, you know, sometimes you're feeling like shit, sometimes you're on the top of the world. Right now, it's your turn to feel like shit, and if you're feeling like that, it's not because life is being mean to you, it's because you're losing outdated stuff, which you want that to happen. You want to lose outdated stuff because it's outdated. It doesn't make sense with your life, it's making you feel like crap. So instead of clinging to that, how about you switch your life a little bit, and when at the same time you're switching, you can regain that sense of excitement and wanderlust and passion and joy about the new things in life. So it's a repetition of what I said. There's nothing for you left to fix, there's nothing for you left to figure out, there's nothing that you have to do. It's not about doing, it's about, I mean, it is about doing, but the thing is, you don't have really any choice, do you? Like, some other sites have choices, like, do you want to be comfortable or do you want to go out? You don't really have a choice. Your choice is like, do you want to suffer about the things that you're going to lose anyway, or are you going to face the fact that the only way out is forward? It's not really too much of a choice, is it? Like, it's a no-brainer. You know exactly what to do, which is what I said at the start. So everything makes sense. In the sense that November is not a month where you have to choose anything or decide anything or do anything other than keep moving forward. Because in the middle of this darkness, your truth is right there, and you will have it if you don't give up, that is. Do surrender. Never give up. Do surrender. Never give up. What does surrender mean? I tried this, it didn't work. Alright, you know what? It didn't work. It's difficult, there's obstacles everywhere. No matter how hard I try, it's not working. So instead of keep trying, I'm just gonna let it go. That's surrendering. Giving up, I'm never gonna try again because this life doesn't make sense. It's no point, I'm suffering so much. Like, surrender is being able to let go of something temporarily until a better situation shows up. And it will, it always does. Be perseverant with your goals, but be flexible with your methods. So if something is not working easily, let it go. You will find a better chance in the future. For now, forget about that and just focus on keep moving forward. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong decision. The Aeon upside down show that. It's not about making the right decision. It's about just deciding to move forward and don't look back. So that's what I can tell you right now. And I hope this reading made sense to you. So thank you for taking the time to listen to me and for trusting my words, because it is my honest intention to help you guys out, and if I have the chance to do so, then why not? And I honestly hope it manifests like that. I honestly hope you are able to make better decisions, which in this case, in your case, Theo, is don't look back. Because that vision you had is not going to fulfill itself, because you have something better. That something better is discovering the truth of yourself, gaining enlightenment, gaining inner spiritual clarity. That trumps everything else. So I understand if you're feeling down because your work didn't work, or your partner didn't love you, or someone abandoned you. I understand if you're feeling pain. I really do. But there's no point in feeling pain when you compare what you're getting in return. You're getting yourself. So if you're getting yourself, a little bit of wounding is no big deal. You can take it, because you're a soul. You're not a human being, you're a soul first, and you are here to learn. If you want to contact me, you can do so through my personal mail in the description box right below, and I wish you the very best.